Trigger, Count. We've received official confirmation about what we're supposed to do with you. The company commander has made it clear he'd like you both to officially join our squadron. This is an unprecedented move. Seems like you've got some people looking out for you. Still, I think it's because of how you've conducted yourselves. I believe you'll be an asset to us. Okay, it's time for your briefing. For a long time, our counteroffensive has been overpowered by the Erusian drone's auto-intercept system. If a craft enters their airspace and doesn't respond to their IFF, drones automatically take off and move to intercept their target. However, we've discovered that the intercept system has a blind spot. We've acquired this valuable information by sending our other squadrons on dangerous missions to scout the whole area and initiate combat. Of all the pilots assigned to us, only 2 managed to survive the mission. If we don't act now, before the enemy can fill in the blind spot, those pilots will have sacrificed themselves for nothing. So, we've been ordered to carry out a long-range strategic strike. Operating separately from the main forces as the Long-Range Strategic Strike Group, we've been developing a strategy in secret. Cyclops Squadron and Strider Squadron will sortie deep into the Erusian territory and will be carrying out specialized long-range attack strategies. You will carve your way through the territory from the north to the capital of Farbanti, attacking important targets along the way. The first operation will involve striking the enemy's main naval force, the Njord Fleet, which is gathered in northern Eugene. We've known for some time that there's a large supply base utilized by the enemy fleet in the waters around Snyder's Top. At present, the enemy fleet is concentrated there. Naturally, they intend to attack eastern Eugene, where the Ostian forces are stationed. If we can surprise the enemy with a long-range attack, we could potentially do devastating damage to them. Still, it's highly likely that their advanced fleet are prepared and have started to move, so combat with the enemy fleet is probably unavoidable. We've verified the existence of a large supply base in the sea, as well as a medium-sized one in a valley by an estuary. It's a wide operation area, and there are a number of places you can expect large-scale combat, so we've set up a return line for replenishing supplies. Use it proactively. Anytime you feel the need to stock up on ammo or make repairs to your craft, it's there. While aircraft and ammo can be replaced, the lives of our pilots cannot. We don't want any casualties out there. Remember that. The counterattack has begun. Brace yourselves.
He says brace yourselves, but, you know, we're not the ones getting attacked. It's like we're going out to attack them. So we're going to be taking command of Strider Squadron. Now we're going to jump to the aircraft tree real quick because I want to take a look at something. Let's go to our... oh, excuse me. Our F-15s. I was going to see like what we have on offer. Yeah, I'm thinking the F-15C is going to be the best option. Now the reason I'm taking an F-15 for this one is because Strider and Cyclops squadrons only fly F-15s. It's the only aircraft they actually will use, and because this cutscene that's coming up, it just looks really dumb if you're not also flying in an F-15. So that's why I'm opting to take one as well. So let's just go and take a look at the parts of this bird. Self-defense jammer, nah. Cutting edge air brakes, please. Make sure we have the Strider skin, so you guys can see the new emblem. And let's do this.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. Sortie ASAP.
The F-15 is also a wonderful aircraft to fly. Very, very good plane. Not quite as good as everyone seems to think it is. I see a lot of them in multiplayer, and well, yeah, they're not quite. Yeah, I think people forget this is a very big, very heavy aircraft. It's going to lose out in those quick turn bites.
Your first mission is to refuel midair. I'll provide you with instructions,
oh boy.
So follow my lead. Too fast. Lower airspeed.
Shut up. Let me do this.
1,500 meters to tanker. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 100. Meters.
It's about the most challenging part of this.
That's some nice flying, Trigger.
And also quite does the rest.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Just boop. And we're done.
Trigger, your call sign is Strider 1. You will be leading Strider Squadron. Count. You'll be Cyclops 2. You'll be under Cyclops 1.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work. My judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
He was an exception.
And we're just supposed to follow you? I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet.
Yeah, I don't think you need to
Clear
worry about
engage.
that.
We'll go, let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea-Whiz. Counteract Sea-Whiz approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
Cyclops 3.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach or dive to avoid their fire.
Begin taxiing. Let these strong before we can take off.
Watch out for those guns.
Nice job,
Strider.
Strider 1. You stop them before they can get in.
You're mine.
Strider 1, Box 2.
Dodge that missile.
We have a return line. This is going to be a slightly longer mission.
Breaking out of block.
This mission is quite difficult, but it's also a great way to rack up some points.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Aegis vessel on the air is sunk.
Some of us is struggling.
Hell yeah, that thing was huge.
Hey, Con, you're a hunting dog. Soften up the other target. We're hiding in the clouds.
Fire too early or too late and they'll miss. They've got 10 seconds intercept time.
They're after me. I need cover. Locked on.
Destroyer sunk. Clear the rest.
Extensive flooding in critical location. We can't keep up.
The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you'll be meeting Davy Jones. They're giving us all they've got. So keep that fire. Keep hitting and running.
Got it.
Just do as he says. Go in fast, go in low, hit him hard, get out.
Special delivery.
And don't do that.
Sorry, but I'm gonna eat while I work.
Let's try that
My
again.
judgment goes fuzzy when I'm too hungry.
How can you talk about food? Trigger, how come you're number 1 and I'm stuck as number 2? Oh well, I guess I can let it slide for now.
For the powers of editing, you guys
Just
probably won't see
supposed to
that.
follow you. I heard you're spectacular, Captain. At least with your last squadron.
I don't want you slowing us down out there.
We have visual confirmation of the enemy fleet. You're cleared to engage.
We'll go, let's go.
Enemy Aegis vessel intercepting incoming missiles with their Sea-Whiz. Counteract seawards with a low approach or use missiles outside intercept range.
Cyclops 3.
All ships, prepare for anti-air combat. Swat any dumbass that flies near our fleet.
They're already firing. They think they can hit us.
Make a low approach or dive to avoid their fire when you're big.
This is my second attempt at the mission. I screwed up the first one.
Engage
I
it.
got a bit too excited and managed to ram a frigate. Hopefully you guys won't see that through the powers of editing.
Attacking from behind my target.
Target locked.
Let's manage to eat a missile this time around as well as
Entering
way
cloud
too much
cover.
of those flares.
Destroyer sunk. Clear the rest.
Ships are flooding in critical locations. We can't keep up.
Missile cruiser Scothy has been sunk. Well done. The enemy has lost 30% of their fleet. If you don't stay sharp, you're Davy Jones. You're giving us all they've got. Slip through that fire. Keep hitting and running.
Got it.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Cover retreating ships and continue air combat.
Chaffin flares launched.
Don't want to target the damn carrier. I was in trouble acquiring it.
Landed on me.
Just pick up the guns.
They're after me. I need cover. This is Rhino kill. The enemy escaped.
There's one, no, two aces out there. Concentrate on them.
Target acquired.
Missile hit.
Don't get in too close or your wings will get clipped.
There's seriously nothing worse than being outranged.
Missile launch!
Enemy has a lock-on.
Ship-to-air missiles ready.
Bandit is hit.
Caution, enemy has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Bandit in my sight. Lock on. Strider 1, be a good shepherd. Some of us are struggling to keep up.
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Got the carrier.
Fjord has heavy damage. Catapults are no longer working. We'll come down. We have to retreat.
Missile.
Nice job out there. I guess the rumors we heard about you were true.
I think there's some most of the enemy, but I can't tell because of all the smoke.
Cyclops 2, stay sharp. Half of the enemies are still around. We're by the numbers, Cal.
No enemy bases are close enough to strike our supply lines. They move in from far away, like a flock of snowbirds. Now I'm iced up. Wonderful.
Pull up.
Catch your pal.
Missile.
They're after me. I need cover.
Missile.
Target acquired.
Look at him go.
Target eliminated.
Destroyer sunk. Activate the
Missile.
Locked in control.
Cyclops 2, stop fluttering about. Stay glued to my ass.
Missile.
Stop treating me like a newborn chick. I've shot down my fair share of enemies.
Sure, little chick. Just stick with your mother head. Get back here where it's safe and sound.
Chance to rack up my score. Catch your pal.
Target acquired.
Accounts don't like you being in the wingman position. There's no real structure to spare skill true. They just kind of do what they feel like.
Aegis vessel Frere is sunk.
We've lost 80% of our fleet. We can't do any more. Prepare the lifeboats. We should have had the strategic advantage. Just who are these guys?
Locked on. This one's a goner.
Draw the enemy away from the fleet.
Our wings have iced up.
It's almost a typhoon.
Have a lock on you,
Just
shake 'em.
one more ship. It's Aegis.
The ship is on fire. Contact! Strider 1, evade that missile.
Bandit acquired.
Missile.
Cyclops 2, missile inbound.
Aegis vessel Honier is sunk.
Trigger, one of the marks of the party.
I don't like them. They're like sit lines. Nothing.
Enemy fleet has been neutralized. You guys just down some serious
Yes.
firepower.
Yeah, it was a piece of cake.
It's nice to have some fresh talent we can count on.
Special delivery.
Caution. Pull
Missile away.
Bandit has a lock.
Dodge that missile.
Strider 1, locked on target.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
There's the base. Right there it is.
We're approaching the marine platform.
Say goodbye.
Get those planes off the runway! I have to send up fighters now!
Mission 0.
All right, scramble!
Enemy fighters have just taken off from the platform. Eliminate those fighters with extreme prejudice before they can threaten the
What
mission.
fighters are you referring to? I didn't see any fighters get the
Swap
top on
those
there.
flies down into the drink.
Missile.
Fox 3,
Caution.
bandit destroyed. Half of the enemy fighters are gone. Keep it up.
Missile evading! We're supposed to smash up that whole thing?
That'd be a tall order. Just destroy the boats, aircraft, and AA
It's
weaponry.
ace. Shoot down all the fighters before they can get off the ground with this ace of spawn. Or Rafale. Let's see how it likes an AMRAM.
Missile.
Oh, he doesn't mind an
All
AMRAM.
enemy fighters have been eliminated. There's always a chance for reinforcements, so stay sharp.
Those guys might
Keep
be.
your eyes peeled, Trigger. You never know when that experimental squadron might show up.
Jaeger, he knows that better than anyone. He's one of the few with the skills to face Mr. Rex and Winter Town.
That ain't funny.
Bullseye, target has been destroyed.
Impressive. Mass Dapper destroyed.
I went for the structural reinforcements. They're small, but not impossible to hit.
I've sent the data. Act like wise men and serve up a sandwich.
Righto. Copy. Roger.
I'll show you guys that in a second. These platforms can all be destroyed.
We'll have to rethink our whole strategy.
We got a lock.
Cyclops 2. Fox 2.
Breaking on.
Locked on Bandit.
Bandit acquired.
Caution. Pull up.
Strider 1, missile launched. Platform merge confirmed. We just put the meat in between those blondes.
Look out the platform and it destroys everything on it.
Were we serving the sandwich?
I'm happy to eat both.
Whatever you say, man.
Breaking hostile lock. Evade this missile.
Hostile has a lock. Rider 1, hostile has a lock.
Caution. Pull up.
Locked on.
Caution. Pull up.
Attack missed.
Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
Bandit in my sight. Locked on.
Strider 2, break!
Bandit on your 6. Watch it.
You've taken care of about a third of the platform. The other side is still buzzing, so keep an eye out.
They're aiming for the platform support? The upper section of the platform has been destroyed. Watch out for towing debris.
Do not let them destroy this base. Prepare to fire back. Strider 1, enemy is locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile away.
Cyclops 2,
Damn, why can't that experimental squadron show up here? You might as well be praying to the heavens. Now get after us, you can yourself.
Missile.
Our anti-aircraft weapons are taking heavy damage. Bring down those fighters. I'm cornered.
enemy has a radar lock on me.
Bandit on your back.
Short section.
It's a tough shot. Not impossible.
There's no way this craft can do that. That order's just insane. Didn't think that'd miss. Missile evading.
Pull up.
On my target's tail.
Strider 1, head back to the return line if you need repairs or fuel. Aircrafts need E2 in order to be effective.
Missile.
Still got 22 missiles. We run out of missiles with that guy.
Sites are still alive and kicking. Not good.
Nice shot. Joint section destroyed.
this is too much.
We've lost half the platform. Prepare the
Oh
enemy
shit, we're gonna
aircraft.
hold fleet there.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed. We put quite a dent in their naval power. The results are better than expected.
Missile.
We still have more time. Don't let up. Knock them down for good.
Come on, that's not right. Let's get out of here.
One more, we'll wipe them all out.
Great. One of the new recruits talks a lot. Swears a lot, too.
Missile.
That girl swears more than me.
It's not just the swearing either. She's got quick fists, too.
Caution. I thought you'd say that.
Platform successfully purged.
Just before, that platform is going down. I call dibs on the final shot.
Concentrate your fire on those fighters. They're the best.
Concentrate on that fighter.
Target down and out.
And in on your six. This is going much easier than I expected. Let's have some fun.
Trigger's one of the pilots who's been up against the demon in that experimental squadron. Chased him off solo, too, since support ran off. I was there myself. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for Trigger. You see what I'm getting at?
Yeah, well, I wish I'd been there, too.
If you were one of those escorts that flew off, you should watch your back.
Resupplying. We need
Near the valley platform.
Damn it. They caught us getting ready to deploy. Hurry it up.
Missile.
It can get a little sketchy in there. Avoid friendly fires.
Missile.
Enemy cleared. Initiating attack.
Missile hit.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile.
Enemy shows no signs of letting up. I think I've had just about enough of this courtship.
Oh shit. That's it.
Strider 1, missile inbound.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They're after you, Strider 1. Can't afford to lose this base.
Remaining.
It's trouble using controllers to go with these guns.
Missile.
Right, we are out of missiles, so I am bugging out.
You better be keeping track
Break
of my
them from the
kills.
return line and probably some little bit of damage on the way back in.
Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers. Missile.
Missiles do regenerate to a certain degree, but
Strider 1, lock on target.
you know, you can only ever have two of them. Plus, I wouldn't mind having some secondary weapons.
Missile.
Some special weapons even.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Missiles depleted. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
No, we're gonna add 1 minute worth of flight time, but we should still be able to nail a few aircraft in that time.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower.
Is Jaeger teaching our hatchling how to fly? Hey, knock that off, would you?
Strider 1, lock on target.
Okay, I've got a story for you.
Remaining.
It's about a great war hero. Strider 1, there was once an illusion ace who was the king of the skies. Every pilot he faced in training said pretty much the same thing. Scary. They knew the true fear that an animal feels when it is being hunted by a predator. What about people who face them in an actual dogfight? No pilot came back alive. I'm not sure I buy that. Locked on bandit.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds to do as much damage as we can.
Missile.
Bandit hit. Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Missile. Missile.
Breaking off. Below to 6. Locked on hostile.
Missile.
Missile, invade.
Out of time.
This one's mine. Attacking.
36,000 points out of 28,000 isn't too bad.
Attention all aircraft. Operation complete. The enemy won't recover from this one. You did great out there. I think tonight's the night we finally open that bottle.
I think I understand the new boss's style. Our other newcomer is a unique character. The old squad was bad, and I guess it's no different here. I could really perform if only I had some partners I could trust.
No need to worry. I got your back. Relax and do your thing.
Give me a break.
F15 is such a sexy aircraft, isn't it?
Sorry,
Zipping is
but
still
I'm
my
gonna need all
favourite,
that work.
but I do like the F15 in game. But I prefer the Tomcat, honestly.
The mission was a success. You did more to hobble the enemy's sea power than we first expected. Outstanding work. This should free up our allies who have been bogged down on the East Coast. In addition, this success allows us to finally move on and initiate the operation to shoot down the Arsenal bird. We have a long road ahead of us. Get some rest while you can.
Oh yeah, but you heard him. We're going after the Arsenal bird. Guys, this is just going to be like a little midway PSA, just to say that basically I'm having issues recording with XSplit right now, and it doesn't really want to do what I tell it to, basically. So what it basically means, well, it's cutting out audio and video, it's just kind of like freezing. And I don't know how to fix it, so from this point on, we're going to be, after this video, we're going to be doing the missions one at a time instead of 2 per video. Just because it makes it a lot easier on me for editing, and it seems to be like the shorter the video is, the less likely this is to happen. So if I can keep the clips to under 20 minutes, then it does seem to be working a lot better. So this will be the last double dosage. That being said, it's time for the Stonehenge defensive, because we need to fight the Arsenal bird.
Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the western part of the continent and the area around the space elevator still remain under Erusian control. As you all know, this is because they have those damn Arsenal birds controlling the skies around the lighthouse. So, we're going to use Stonehenge for a long-range attack against the Arsenal bird. In addition to helping to destroy the asteroid, Stonehenge was also utilized by the Erusian forces as a weapon in the Continental War. However, the majority of the artillery is out of action after an air raid by the independent state Allied forces. When that happened, the main base was being repaired from the damage caused by the asteroid, so it managed to escape the bombardment. The Ocean Army continued the repairs in secret and managed to reactivate its base systems. Once preparations are complete, we'll be able to fire again. However, the officer in charge has yet to confirm whether it can be fired more than once. In other words, it is looking like we may have only one chance to be able to bring down one of those invulnerable Arsenal birds. We're going all in on this one plan. The Erusian forces have detected our movements and are marching on Stonehenge. The Arsenal bird is closing in, but if our operation goes as planned, we should be able to shoot it down before it reaches the operation area. We've set up strong points we call menhirs around Stonehenge. Provide them with air support, while keeping air superiority. Our mission is to protect Stonehenge until it can shoot down that monster bird. If we can shoot down even just one Arsenal bird, it will significantly reduce the scale of the enemy's air defense network. Stonehenge is our only way of bringing down an Arsenal bird. Missing is a luxury we cannot afford.
Alright, you heard the man, let's get to work. So, Stonehenge is a location in Ace Combat 4, which was the first Ace Combat game I played in 2004. And we're coming back to it now. Now obviously I've played through the game several times at this point, but I've got to be honest, this gets me every time. Especially since in the 4th game, you actually have to attack it, and you're the reason, or part of the character you're playing as, Mobius 1, is the reason that Stonehenge is destroyed. It's very surreal to come back and be on the other side of things. Let's go and take a look at some planes, shall we? I don't really want to use anything too high-tech. I want to stay away from the 5th generation aircraft for the moment. But an SU-30 might not be a terrible plan. A lot of multi-role there. A lot of multi-role planes. What the Rafale? Because I wouldn't mind adding some air-to-air missiles to this. Yeah, let's say the Rafale.
Strider Squadron.
I know it's
proceed to
French, but
runway.
you know, say what you want
78
about the French, and I'll be the first to say what I want about the French, but they know how to make a bloody fighter plane. Yeah. This is a very nice aircraft in this game as well. This is one of my favourite missions. I love this mission so much. Ah, let's do it.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
Pull up. Caution. Pull up.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Let's target it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
Missile.
If it doesn't, then I'll luck it's run dry. I'd get praying if I were you. Well, if
about
it
15
works,
years old.
it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird.
Big F. And it'd have to hit.
Missile.
Enemy tank to the head. Located an enemy tank. Broadcaster, requesting close air support.
Linear 6, request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Missile.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it?
Stonehenge is actually, in the lore, designed to shoot down asteroids, so that's nice to get. This guy, for the record, spawns when you fly underneath one of the guns.
Target acquired.
I like to do it early on so you can get him nice and quick. He's only in Mirage 2000, he's not that difficult to take down. Just on his tail. We do need to be focusing on the ground forces.
Strider 2, Box 2.
Off right now.
Powering main system. Code blue. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot. Linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Threats.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them. The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no end in sight.
We'll prioritize the bombers.
The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Let's fly with the air support. Alright guys, this time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something. Allied aircraft, don't worry about us. Take out those bombers! We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow, 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few switches are to be
Oh,
expected.
wait, 20 years.
Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Hostile bomber destroyed. Nice work. Keep Stonehenge safe for us.
The guy on the ground is shooting at me.
In gun range.
Those guys in there.
level is 40%. 42%. Come
These
on, damn
80
it!
tanks can actually shoot missiles down, so
We need you.
they are going to take 2 missiles to kill, so get close.
Our target is on the ground.
If they start firing at you, you know they're locked onto you, you need to be careful. So, yeah, get close, pump the fuel, don't give them time to shoot down the missiles.
Bandit acquired.
Fox 2.
Meteor 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. We're gonna clean this place out. We don't get air support, we're dead. Drive off about half of the front line through.
Sporadic fire.
That ought to show them.
Measure 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Fox 2.
We're not up against just any old pilot. Now buckle up and get after it. Locked on. Lights out.
All enemies attacking Menhir 5 have been eliminated. Good job.
More hostiles advancing towards Menhir 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Prepare to launch an all-out attack. Don't stop until Stonehenge is rubble.
Medic! We've got a man down over here!
Bad news. Menhir 7 isn't responding.
Son of a bitch. We left him to die.
Ah, shit.
Just save who you can.
We failed to protect Menhir 7, one of the defensive positions,
Strider
but
1, Fox 2.
you can't always, it's like it's hit or miss really with these sometimes. Because they were hit by these guys, so we now need to really concentrate on
Target
defending
destroyed.
the right flank.
We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that air support.
Strider 1, target acquired.
They're coming in. Damn it, I should have kept a better eye
More
really.
bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Railgun power supply is... Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypassing the auxiliary condenser.
Locked on.
Come on, damn it!
There's still a ton of AA weaponry on the ground. Keep your eyes open.
They're attacking in waves. It's gonna be a grind.
It's gonna be a grind.
Take out all bombers.
This is going well. This went much better the first time I did it. Multi-AA miss. I have. Well, the last time I did it, sorry, because I had the recording I lost. I actually managed to
I'll
save
take him
everyone.
out.
Bandit acquired.
Because I had the multi-AM, so I could lock onto what was at once, take them down, and then get back to the ground forces.
They're running around like
So kind
headless
of a misplay,
chickens.
really, flying this aircraft,
Out
I
of their
think.
misery. Missile hit.
Let's fill him full of missiles before they give up.
Strider 1, hostile behind you.
Missile.
Enemy's got a lock. Breaking.
Missile.
We can see the smoke from here. Get those bombers.
Yeah, and single-handedly.
Converge with the 3 lines. It's gotta be him. This is Menhir 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. The whole war depends on this mission.
Eliminated.
Time to launch Stonehenge. Get back to the Stonehenge.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Stonehenge personnel, focus on your job. Don't stare out the windows.
That's another race, it's getting away.
Like a whole ocean of clouds.
They're like dark conventions with
We're taking heavy losses.
cruising around
Air
pieces.
support ASAP. Any chance for that air support?
Destroyed.
Missile.
Strider 1, locked on target. Vehicle eliminated.
Missile.
Mission accomplished. Looks like a needed time. That damn
Destroyed.
Why do they have to go into civilians as their survey techs?
Commander 6 needs assistance.
We're already doing everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling with some of that.
want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. Think we should take our shot?
Patience. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
I guess you're right. Give the band control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
You're supposed to be the ones on the offensive. How did they get us on the ropes?
We wiped out half of them. Keep it up.
Shot from the wingman.
This is Mission 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements.
Oh shit, the blackjacks. No, it's going wrong.
I'll just be stitching on my lost limb. Should be back before lunch.
The aircraft will take a beating.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Let's go. Take whichever way you like.
We'll take the helicopter unit.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember,
Shit.
the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
Stonehenge is taking damage. Major McConey, are you alright in there?
Major is busy with her work. We're gonna need you to please keep up the defense.
That's not one fucking.
Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that.
Enemy missile chasing me!
Ow.
Commencing mission. Chopper is on its way to Stonehenge.
We're doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then.
Head fire! They know we're here.
Oh, another race.
Before they shoot us. How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
Strider 1, Fox 3. Javelin flame deployed. Enemy has a lock on you.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
Elevator 3, attack failed.
Helo assault unit is down. If they had infiltrated Stonehenge, it would have been all over. Good work. Cyclops Squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
You've given my program a lot of the time it needs. Stonehenge will be ready to fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
Oh. Well, that could be an issue.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed. Here they come.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the Arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Closer the target, fewer the variables. How long till we can fire?
Firing at 60!
Hear that? Keep us safe till then.
Fire control system inspection complete. Radar error correction, good to go. Over in the survey vehicle.
Confirm voltage.
Stable. 30 seconds.
We have confirmation. Live projectile is loaded.
Power level is at 100%. 15 seconds.
Frame control?
All green.
Initiate final countdown.
Understood. Commencing final
It's-
countdown.
We need to kill
10,
it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop the countdown. We've lost the target. It's starting to shut down.
Todd? This stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter. Survey vehicle down.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Alright. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming?
They're too unreliable.
Not bad.
That's something.
Impossible. We already took it. We can't do any more. Half the battery. We can't carry out our mission.
Come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers.
Yeah,
If
they're
you
gonna like
destroy
it,
them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's readying its APS.
I'm going. Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Oh, you damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, not too far this.
Central propeller.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness range. That curious.
Full operation. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird. We'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I'm in here. I have to check. We're in test. Send a request for rescue. Conditions on grid. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain. Alright, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my fate was well placed, Trigger.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
Destroyed.
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. Rest is just instinct.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright?
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
We'll shake it away from them.
Power level is at 100%.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it!
Get some.
Is it really over now?
Reporting mission success. Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean big shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean big shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Stall warning.
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that Arsenal bird.
Hoorah.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
The brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite.
Pull up.
But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
You guys missed. I actually managed to crash 3 times in this one after everything was done because I was fapping around.
The guys were babbling about a 3-1 punch.
That's why I've suddenly got 68% damage and a load more missiles than I had earlier.
Caution.
Ah. Doing it again. Just tempting fate. Can we fly through there? Let's find out. Oh, skip that.
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Osean forces everywhere.
Alright guys, thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all on the next one.